We have Mudkip coming back to Calm Day Classic in Pokemon Go. I hope you guys are excited as I am. So with all that said, let's jump right in. Welcome back, my Trainer Club. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited for another Calm Day Classic? Man, they are coming out with some bangers. I thought we were going straight back into what would be the Kanto starters, and we were gonna kind of do this whole thing, but they are changing it up. I am so excited about this, you have absolutely no idea. It is going to be Mudkip on April 10th from 2 to 5 p.m. local time. I hope you guys are excited about this. We're gonna start breaking down everything about this event, everything that is included, and then I'm also gonna give you guys some tips because now we have basically 2 Calm Days in the month of April, which is really exciting, but we have to do a little bit extra prep. Mudkip is going to be the Pokemon. Obviously, it's gonna be absolutely everywhere. Obviously, the shiny is gonna be out, but we're just gonna cover that too. And the moveset on this Pokemon that you guys have heard me talk about quite a bit, because Mudkip, once it goes into Swampert, once it turns into a Mega, it is going to be an absolute monster. It is the top water type attacker in the game as of right now, even above Kyogre with this Hydro Cannon moveset. But the one thing we have not gotten yet is an exclusive move on Kyogre, which I do anticipate will happen, but the evolution will include Hydro Cannon for the moveset. So that's going to include any Shadow that you do have, any PvP Swampert that you have, any future 100% IV Mega worthy Pokemon of Swampert that you do have. Those are all gonna be evolutioned free to get that moveset on this day, which is gonna be amazing. So it does look like they are kind of making this a thing. It's not a super consistent thing, but they've already done Bulbasaur. Now we have Mudkip. This is a day that you absolutely will not want to miss out on. And the reason why I say that, if we're checking out Swampert in the Great League, it's ranked 11th for the Shadow and 12th for the non-Shadow. For Ultra League, it's gonna be ranked 6th with non-Shadow, 11 for Shadow. All these do have the Calm Day move of Hydro Cannon on it to make it place in this place. And then in the Master League, it's gonna be ranked 53 in the non-Shadow and 63 in the XL Shadow form. So that's gonna be the XL League. However, in the non-XL Classic, it's gonna be ranked 38 for the non-Shadow and 45 for the Shadow. So talk about a Pokemon that transcends every league. And then if we're talking about for the Megas and everything like that, if you do want to check it out, you please check out this video up here because it is an absolute monster. I wanted to make sure you guys get the complete stats on that without me going over all of them. There is going to be a $1 storyline that will be able to get you things such as Stardust, Mudkip encounters, probably going to be extra candy in there, and probably some premium items as typical. I typically go for these $1 storylines, very, very low cost to entry, and for me, yields a lot of rewards. And then let's get into the bonuses and the rewards. So these are going to feature 3 times catch XP. So for, let's just call April the XP grind of a month, because we have on the 10th, we have Mudkip with 3 times catch XP. In my opinion, when I was doing my grind all the way to level 50, if you guys do want to see what was the best way to get as many excellent throws as possible, you can check it out up here. It was all the Kanto starters, and pretty much all the starters had the same exact hitbox and distance. These were absolutely amazing for getting my excellent throws. So Mudkip, getting excellent throws. Once you get into the rhythm of it, you guys are going to be crushing it. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So I suggest that you guys are ready to go for this one. So you're going to get 3 times catch XP here. Then on the 23rd, we are looking at the Beware from the Stuffle, which is going to be the Stuffle Calm Day, right? So this is going to get you additional catch XP as well, which you guys can check out that video up here if you do need it. Let's just call this the entire month of XP grind. So what I would suggest doing is taking these days and be like, okay, this is gonna be my month. I'm gonna focus on all my friendship bonuses. If you guys do need friendship, please check in the pinned comments below. Get into the Discord. We have a great friending section that is gonna be absolutely global everywhere. Make sure that you stack up on it. Then we have the Landorus, as well as the Thundurus and the Therian form, which are really good Pokemon as well. So I would highly suggest you guys are ready to go for these Pokemon. Put some raid passes in if you haven't been raiding and you are a raider. Get ready to go for all of the XP that's going to be in the month of April. You guys will be able to churn a lot, millions and millions of XP. And then on top of that, we have the 3-hour lore modules. We have the 3-hour incenses, and then we have taking a snapshot for a surprise. Typically, if it does stay the same, it's going to be 5 snapshots for surprises that can be shiny as well. And then we will have a Calm Day box that is now only 850 coins, guys. I think that the drop in this is fantastic. So it is going to include a little bit less of the Ultra Balls, which I'm totally fine with, because in my opinion, the only thing that's really valuable in this thing, like super valuable, is going to be the Elite TM. So we are going to get 15 Ultra Balls. We're going to get 15 Pineapple Berries. We are going to get 1 Elite Fast TM and 1 Remote Raid Pass. So for me, is it really about the Remote Raid Pass? No, it's not at all. It's the Elite Fast TM in that box. And value, I don't really care about the other stuff in the box. I mean, yes, there's great bonuses in there. We have an Elite TM. We have the Remote Raid Pass. We have the Ultra Balls. We have the Pineapple Berries. Would I rather pay a little bit more and get a little bit more premium items? Probably, but really when I look at these boxes, I only really value it based on how much it costs for the Elite TM. And then finally, we have 30 Ultra Balls coming as well. So man, we have it, we're ready to go. So here's gonna be some of my things that I'm gonna make sure that you guys are ready to go. I'm gonna give you a couple tips starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is gonna be focusing around our items, guys. So if you think about this, we're gonna need 6 lucky eggs for this Mudkip Calm Day. Then we're gonna need 6 lucky eggs for the Stuffle Calm Day. So you guys are gonna, if you're not spenders and you want XP, you're gonna have to start gymming as much as possible, get those 50 coins per day because you have to get the lucky eggs. You have to have 6 per. You need it, you have to have it. Trust me, it's gonna absolutely transform your XP. We're looking at going from 3 to 6 times. Then we wanna talk about our Ultra Balls. Ultra Balls are gonna be very important, even though they do make this Mudkip much easier to catch. The main thing here is catching as many as possible without having to look back. Because we have Swampert in the Master League, we have Swampert as a meta attacker, which is pretty good, but then also as a mega as well, which it can dual function as a water and a ground type mega, right? So it has 2 purposes. So for me, you can use an all ground type, or you can have a water fast move and a dual moved ground type as well as water type, but you need to have the Hydro Cannon for it to be the most effective mega, which means you just want as much XL candy as possible. Sometimes you guys have heard me say about being patient in Pokemon Go, which is a fact, but there's a 2-factor set to Pokemon Go. You want to be patient when shinies come out that are raid locked, that will have a Calm Day in the future, and then you want to grind as hard as possible when the events are right in front of you, and Calm Days are those events that are right in front of you where I talk about playing Pokemon Go as much as possible like you never have to catch this Pokemon ever again. This is gonna be that situation because you want to catch and have as much XL candy as possible, including me. I am just gonna save all of them and I'm gonna trade all of them because I want to be like Gibble XL candy where I'm over 1,000. And then let's talk about pineapple berries as well. Have as much pineapple berries as possible. I would say at least 300, but then remember guys, normally you'd have a month to stock up for the Stuffle Calm Day, but now you have to deplete everything on the 10th, and then you're gonna have an overtime stock up in items grind, which is gonna take basically 13 days in between now, so we have 2 weeks in between each of them. Guys, I would suggest that you are on top of your game as much as possible for all of this. And then obviously, we're gonna need 1 incense, maybe a few lure modules. Obviously, if you're gonna use a lure module, I would go the rainy lure module. That's gonna be the most effective one for here. And if you're in an area where it promotes a nice little small circle, using those premium lure modules would be the best place, which is then gonna take us into tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to be talking about where do you guys play for this day. So I would suggest playing in a downtown area, getting the community out there, making sure that you guys are going to have a lot of fun. And if there is a Calm Day meetup area, definitely get out and go to that, because those places, from what we have seen from the last one, if you want to check out the video up here, see what the experience was like, was absolutely amazing. Great things going on there, and it was a lot, right? There was a lot of Pokestops, great meetups, great people coming out. It was a lot of fun on that day. So definitely do that. Find an area, find a local comm, get out there, have some fun, connect with some trainers, get into some local groups, and make more friends that are locally. So if you do happen to hit lucky friends with those new friends, you guys will be able to meet up with them. So that is always effective. Make it a local and a global game. The global game you can check out in the Discord, the local game you guys can check out locally. And then the last thing I want to talk about is clearing out your bag, because now, guys, you're gonna have to clear out your bag for this 13th, and then also for the 10th, as well as the 23rd. So clearing out your bag right now. If you guys do need a bag tip clearing out video help, please check it out up here. So that's what it's gonna be. We are crushing it for Mudkip Calm Day. Very excited about this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let me know in the comments below what's gonna be your main focus of this event. Is it gonna be trying to get a good shiny? Is it gonna be trying to get XL candy? Or is it gonna be trying to get XP? Or you're gonna be an ultimate trainer and go for all of it, like myself. So I appreciate you guys being here as always. To all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes your support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.